Hello, how are you all? And this is Professor Scott, and this is the third week of this teaching online. So I've received lots of good feedback from most of you, and it's fantastic. I know one or two of you are in difficult situations, so just let me know about them, and at least we can share about them. And a burden shared is a burden halved. So Kia was one of the students that was contacting me and was asking about the hair. Some of you are at that point now where you've followed the instructions about the skin tones, the shadowing and the balance of the face, and now you're at the point of wanting to do the hair. So a couple of tips, here we are. I put out some colours here. In this painting, you remember I did that in about 5 seconds 2 weeks ago. And basically what we've got here is a disaster. There we are. That's it. I'm going to give him a dark hairstyle, and this one I'll just make a kind of curly style. So I had browns and blacks and whites. I'm going to mix them together so it's not just one single colour. It's got a variety of tones in it. And you know, basically just take the brush, swirl it round like that. You know, you're almost, when you're painting, you know, I remember somebody saying to me, if you were painting toast with butter being sprayed on it, when you paint the toast, take the brush and almost spread the yellowish white kind of mixture on it like you were spreading butter. And it's the same with everything, you know, you do it the way it works in reality. So I'm going to, this hair is curly, so I'm going to give it round here like that. And you can see I'm moving the hand, in the spirals around the edge here. So I'm giving him a nice curly hairstyle. So it's nothing complicated. If you want to later on, once it dries a little bit, you can add little highlights of light on it. Not too much, or else it'll look like he's kind of my age and greying. So give a little bit of lights on it like that, you know, and you can see. And that's all it is. It's not very complicated to do. That's the hair like that. Now, if the hair is straight, much the same, but with different strokes, rather than curling it round like that, just take the brush. In this case, the bigger the brush, the better actually, and just go very brave on it like that. You see it round like that. Give this guy long hair, and on like that. And you can see it's just that one stroke I'm doing like that. I'll make it curl round like that. Okay, and I'm using those same colours for him. A kind of mixture of browns and blacks. Because you might have your hair completely dyed black, I don't know, so then just do it that way. Or it may be naturally completely black. So I'm gonna, and the same thing again, I'll just use a little bit of those lights there, you know, and give it a highlight. Like that, you know, it's a kind of strange hairstyle, but you know, it's just simple. You don't want it too elaborate. And if you wanted to stick in one or two hairs that are just kind of coming down, you can use a smaller brush and do that. Simple hair, there's nothing to worry about it. It's truly the most simple part of the face to paint. Now, just a recap, because I know a lot of you are still working with the face. you've got your colours for the face, which are red, yellow, brown, white, and yellow ochre. If you have that, you may not have that colour. Some of you have it, some of you don't, but it is useful but not essential. So mixing those colours together, getting some sort of flesh tone out of it. And then just straight down on top like that. Now, if any of you were getting it very patchy, the way to solve it is just using the brush like this in a kind of pouncing motion, you know, bouncing it up and down. You can blend in the different shades of the skin like that. Okay. Now it's up to you how smooth you want to make the face, or you can leave some texture in it where the brush's strokes are revealing your kind of inner state. Every artist is different. Some artists like the thing to be very smooth and porcelain. Some people, they show their agitation and the inner kind of state through the brush strokes. Probably what I'm doing here just now. Remember the eyes. Some of you are working on them. They are the most important bit. I'm just going to do these very loosely. So you've got the brown and then the black eye. And then a little bit of light the edge there, just like that. And you can work those up later with smaller brushes. You know, I'm just sketching this thing in. I haven't touched it since the very first talk. It's been lying downstairs. So on it goes like that. Shadow in here, shadow here. Build it up, you know, it doesn't have to be like a photograph. It's going to be like a painting. So the more you work on it, and it'll show the state of the life just now, you know, so it'll have all these kind of inner feelings in it from being trapped in the house and this current situation. There's never a mistake, that's bright red, but I'm just going to blend it in. You see, I'm going to use the finger there, you can do that. So I'm going to stop this one, I'm going to start another one later. There'll be about maybe 2 or 3 this week. All the best, bye for now.